Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Ghostmaster Resurrection. Where we last left off, we did Act 1 of the last half. Now, onto the first bit of Act 2, which in this case the 2. First, we're going to go to the ghoul room and do some, go buy some abilities and such, I will say. And then also put some on the tree since I got 6 pumpkins here. I think this. And also, yeah, look at some new ghosts that we got from Act 2, because, yeah, when you pass an act, you get a set of new ghosts, which in this case, we got, like, easily 2 of the best, well, technically 3 of the best ghosts immediately for this next act here. We have Buck, which is a really good dog, I'll just say. This dog knows how to F someone's day up at the end of the day, and deal a lot of damage over the course of time, basically. The only power I do not recommend getting is Flower Power, because Flower Power is random if it does something or not to a person at the end of it. It depends on their fear of flowers, I guess. I just never really understand that one at the end of it. Should probably look into that one a bit more. But if I find something that turns out Flower Power is good, then I'll reconsider, but for now. And then we have Quiver. Quiver is easily the best call ghost out of the 3 ghosts here. Besides Boo and Wendell, Quiver is easily just the tank of the ghosts. He's basically going to be our main call ghost from now on, basically. Because I will say Boo is pretty good, but Quiver is just a tad bit better for the things he can do. Like, example, Gore. Gore is crazy good in some cases. Also going to boost Ether up. Might as well get like the rest of the moves here, like Whisper and such, because that stuff is good. Yeah, Whisper, Wail, you name it. Thunderclap, maybe. I don't know if I did or not. I think it did. Let's see. Yeah, I will say it's been a bit since I last recall from the gameplay, so I might be a bit not there until I see it, basically. Because that's usually how my brain works, so I have to look at it, and I realize, oh, it's that, okay. That's like discovering what the heck the Honda Z-Act is. Oh, it's that weird, not like rear, but mid-engine hatchback of what Honda made way back in the 70s, and I think it's actually in the 90s as a somewhat K car, but it's not a K car. It's weird. It's like an in-between. Like, think of the Honda Sports S600 specifically. Or the Honda... No, because the Honda S660 is a K car. But that hits the region where it's kind of not, even though it kind of feels like it should. A little bit. But yeah, we also have Hypnos here, which, yeah, as you can see, he has some crazy moves. But the problem is his tie-in, or feather, in other words, which is he can only be used to people that are asleep. If they're not asleep, you cannot use them, period. There is another thing in the future, but we won't be able to see that till like far in terms of levels, because there is a character that basically helps you bypass all these tie-ins to some monsters and helps them to be a lot better than they should, so say. And such. But yeah, also add more powers to Stonewall, because Stonewall is the beast. He's usually the beast I would say to go with. Ether is the other one for the quick fire rapid. Especially when you tie in all those moves ago, it just keeps going and going. As thing goes. The other one besides Ether there, that's also the other one that's pretty good too. I would recommend. Yeah, then you got Arclight there, which, yeah, I always try to figure out what the heck his name was. I thought it was like Torchfinder or something like that. No, it's Arclight. Oh, Whisperwind, that's what he's called. Okay. It's God. Sometimes I just don't remember the names completely. It's like, okay, what's the name for this ghost here? Is it Whisperer or Whisperwind? It's Whisperwind. As it goes. Sometimes I just forget at the end of the day, because I don't really focus on that. I usually just focus on taking them out at the end of the day. What's his name? I don't care. Just take him out. He's the target. Take him out. That's like we're going to deal with I'll just say a very fun target here in a bit for the ship level there, you'll see, because we have to make someone believe in ghosts, but the problem is his bar is crazy high, and I gotta admit, for the thing I did for setup for that was kind of a bit of a mistake, I'll just say. So I'm probably gonna be skipping at least a little bit portion on that, but not all of it. But basically, the goal is once we basically get to him, then I'll basically mention what it is. But we're going to Dead Fellas first. You could do technically unusual suspects first, but it's like either way, just go which way you want to go about it. That's what the great part is about this game, is that you can technically go any way you want to go about it at the end of the day.
Mortals are such pathetic, amusing creatures that we of the dead rarely feel the need to involve ourselves in their poorly justified beliefs. Unless, of course, those beliefs pertain to our existence. Don Bartholomew, a criminal mortal of some self-importance, has been bad-mouthing the dead, claiming that there ain't no such thing as ghosts. We ask that you persuade him to change his mind.
Yep, so we gotta make the Don believe in ghosts. And when I say believe in ghosts, I mean not terrify him, but make his belief meter believe in the ghosts at the end of the day. Which is a very weird saying on that, but yeah.
The bank being Don Bartholomew's money and all. That damn croupier so afraid of the boss, he makes sure the house always wins. I catch him at it, Weasel shoots me dead with that little pop gun. It's not right, you know? I gotta get him back.
So yeah, that there, that Tommy gun guy is Knuckles. Yeah, for a guy willing to Tommy gun, his name is Knuckles. But yeah, he basically got killed by this gambling guy in the process, I guess. The little peach guy at the end of the day, and he wants revenge as a result and stuff. But yeah, I will say, for the ghost choice, I still think at the end of the day, I didn't really did a great choice about this. But I'll just say this, you do need a ghost that's pretty crazy about belief at the end of the day. I think that's where I messed up on at the end of the day, because I just basically went on full terror and stuff. Which I will say, I say terror loosely because some of these that do terror, they still give belief at the end of the day, so you can still play safe on that. It's just going to take longer as a result. So yeah, so like I said, I kind of messed up there. If I have any suggestions, probably go after at least have one ghost that's crazy about belief. Although I will say that also may not matter, because the ghosts we get here, like Knuckles here, and another one, Flash Jordan, I believe she's called, they could do Possess. Possess basically causes their, not only possess the person, causes their belief and insanity to skyrocket too. And the best part is you can do like a chain effect on that. So I need to tie Lucky here because this gambling guy needs to lose as a result. As the thing goes. But the problem is, I'm also kind of doing it wrong because as you can see, and you might notice, there was 2 tie-in spots for the electric users like Lucky here. And yes, you gotta have technically Lucky because I think Lucky is like the only electric user we have that is based around luck. There is another one in the future, I will note, but this is like the one guess I have as of now in terms of luck-based stuff. So I also will note that some levels have multiple returns. This is one of them that is not a returning level. So this is basically a one and done level. So if you mess up at all, you just have to get the ghost at another time if you can return back to this level at the end of it. So yeah, she's gonna turn the power on, but as you can see, it's bugged, as the saying goes. So the power never turned on, even though I think the switch was supposed to flip there, and it turns on. Nice job, guys. Nice job, guys. Because yeah, I will say, the more I look at this game, the more I realize what's kind of just issues with this game that feels like it just needs to be fixed at the end of the day, and I'm not sure why it's not fixed at the end of the day. It's like, why on earth is this broken, as the saying goes? Just gaming these days. Just gaming these days. And especially the horror stories, like discovering how much the steam machine costs. Don't want it now. Damn collector item. I swear. Oh, but you can make your you can use the Steam OS to do that. That's nice and all, but the thing is, I wanted a machine that was capable of just running the games at the end of the day. So I could just move on to, PC space, because realizing how bad console space has just gotten, and you can blame every manufacturer on that part at the end of the day, because of the stupid directions and such. But yeah, so I'm basically going to scare this person out here, because she is causing problems, because she's just going to sit there in that dang chair. And I'm trying to increase the luck on one, because here comes the other one, so to say, because I forget there's two of them. However, the charm hits him instead, so it's like, oh, okay, luck storm, I guess? And it didn't work, because as you'll see here, where is it? She basically got the ring cloud at the end of the day. She got effed. Because, yeah, your goal is to use charm and hopefully the person wins in a row, so to say, causing the guy to scared, so to say. Problem is, I messed up at the end of the day, so now we have to wait a good bit, or I use a little bit of editing magic, as it goes. So, after like 2 minutes of doing trial and error, we finally got it, as I just realized, oh yeah, you can tie it to the roulette table, by the way. So yeah, use charm on her right before the thing begins here, because if you don't, she'll lose, even though I could say that loosely, because we tried it on the pinball table the last time, it didn't work out so well. But this time it will, for sure. As you can see, he's just terrified, just the first loss, because I will say, it's 3 in a row, by the way, on this loss factor. Oh shit, he's losing. Dude, calm down. It's just the first loss from that first one there. And then the second one, he just terrified you more. Alright, time for the third whammy. A triple whammy. I missed that game show a little bit. Just a little bit. That was like one of the game shows I used to watch like way back when they had like DirecTV 2005-ish, I want to say. Late night DirecTV, basically. That was like old time. Which I think that was the last time on DirecTV because how bad they got. Basically, but yeah. So we got Knuckles. So now onto Flash Jordan here.
That's when I really felt the heat. Know what I'm saying? Now I'm just ashes in this here end. The Dawn thinking I'm what's left of his grandma and all. If you could bust me loose, I'd be grateful.
So yeah, Flash Jordan is a really easy one to do for in terms of a puzzle, I will say, because all you need to do, get Stonewall here, and earthquake on a boat. I don't know how this works, but it just works. And as you can see, the urn's already broken, but I will say you got out of the way of it till things settle here. Everything goes. But yeah, it's just very freaking hilarious, though. It's like, wow. Because yeah, it takes a while for this to lay here, but they just don't realize it until... oh yeah, it did broke. Hang on. You gonna do something there, buddy? But yeah, Flash Jordan is going to be very useful here in a bit, as the thing goes. I know it broke. Something. I guess try Tremor real quick? Okay, okay, then it... Oh, whatever. It works, it works. So we try Trimmer, because yeah, that's the great thing about Quiver, he has Trimmer. He has Trimmer, Fool's Errand, Wild Geese, Gore, it's like all the good stuff. And then we have Wavemaster. Wavemaster is, kind of just like Rain Dancer, but worse in some regards, I will say.
Now they have imprisoned me within this dark oubliette, from which I cannot escape. If only the mortals were sufficiently motivated to empty this vile bilge water.
So the goal for this one is quite simple, basically use someone to cast rain in the water boiler section. I think that's what it's called. Or just use flood. Flood's the other case you can do it too. and then just use someone to do fool's errand on someone to get them to go down here, so they can hit the drain switch at the end of it. Gotta figure out who to do it. And I see the right culprit just for this case. So we cast Wild Geese and off he goes. Cause yeah, Wild Geese is basically a multi-target fool's errand for this game's case, where like back then it was a multi-target, but it would cause the person to just run into a random room. So yeah, he's gonna hit the switch here, and we're good.
The vastness of the ocean is mine once more. It will be my honor to serve you.
Thus we have water bubbles, basically. So now on to the last one, and the last one, this one I left for last for a good reason.
Don's favorite pianist. He loved to hear me tickle the ivories. It all fell apart one night when the boss was in a particularly bad mood. I guess I played the wrong tune. Went and got myself shot. But hey, I'm a professional. I just want to finish the tune I was playing. If only I could remember what it was.
Yep, so we got this guy here, which is Fingers. Fingers, basically all you need to do for this one is just get the chef up there at the end of the day. And in the OG, this was originally a pain in the ass, I'll say, because back then, like I said, Fool's Errand did not cause one person to go close to a ghost at the end of the day. It caused them to go to the random area. But as a result of this remake, and probably the best part about this remake, is Fool's Errand now causes the person to randomly get to that person. And then, yeah, as he mentioned, yeah, that wasn't the right whistle. Because, yeah, he needs a whistle to realize, oh, this is what the song referred to. And, yeah, this is one of the iconic songs, too. I can't remember what it's technically called. Which is funny, because Spotify has the song. Not Spotify. Share Factory here has the song, matter of fact. So, it's very funny in regards. And yeah, the other thing that's kind of bland about this is using animation for even that too in the OG one. How the heck did they miss that?
Hey, turns out you're one hell of a conductor. Got any requests?
That's the only problem when it comes to these remasters is that you see the game and you're hoping like everything from the animation from the ground up is there. Not everything is there, it seems. But yeah. Go ahead and use Shatter Song. But yeah, you could then turn around and say, hey, don't be mean to them. They always made the game at the end of the day. Yeah, they made the game at the end of the day, but that doesn't mean you should let them have a pass on such things. If they're gonna remake the game, then the real goal is to beat that original game. If you're not beating that original game, what are you doing? As the thing goes. You need to be downright better than what was originally presented. That's usually the goal when it comes to making a remaster or remake. So yeah, now we have to play hopscotch with this guy here because we basically need his belief all the way up. But if you go look at his bars, oh boy, he's one of the highest in terms of bars. Because look at that bar, son. So we need that belief to go all the way up. So we need to do some belief spells, like Insane Invitation would be one of them for sure if someone is close by. For example, the other case is... what would be the other case? Oh yeah. Casting Possession, but the problem is... remember that lady from the freaking gambling table I was just dealing with not too far ago? Far long ago, so to say. She will now go down here afterwards for some reason, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the fact that the gambling guy's now unsettling or some crap, but she'll basically be down here at this bed eventually here, and she causes one heck of a problem, I gotta say. But yeah, I'm just trying to basically just cast as much as I can to this guy at the end of the day, but it's not really working out on the department. I kind of. Oh, you got Jinx too. Oh yeah, because that's right. I think Quiver has Jinx. Oh, maybe. I think it might have Jinx. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Department. But yeah, we basically have to use ghosts that are crazy about belief, and the easiest way to do belief is possession. Possession is one of them. The other one is fingers, because I'm stupid, because fingers would be really great for this situation too, because he has unearthly calm, for example, and other kind of belief-based moves too. So he's the other one that's really good for this kind of situation as well. I just didn't bother using them for this instance, so whoopsie on my part on that part, so to say. As the thing goes. Because yeah, I do think he'd be the other one that's very good for that. The other case, casting rain would be another one. Because yeah, I was going to switch to, yeah, there we go. I don't know why I thought Wave Master though, because yeah, Wave Master doesn't have any belief moves. That's the crazy part. But then again, they really expect to use fingers or use the possession ghosts like Flash Gordon or Knuckles. They both have possession. You can cause a crazy chain at the end of the day. But as you can see, we're dishing out as much belief damage we can. But if you look at that bar, it's still not a whole lot. But I will admit though, it is also hard mode. So it's gonna take a while to beat this guy to a pulp. Because yeah, I'm trying to do everything in my damnedest. And as you can see, his insane meter is also skyrocket too. In process, and we don't want that, I will say. If he gets terrified or insane, if that beats over belief, we lose. So, try to be careful how to deal about on this. I don't know why. Gore works. Gore works. That causes belief. I will say, belief does have less resilience compared to terror, technically. So as you probably notice, like belief is lesser numbered, but that's okay anyways because belief is pretty also easy to fulfill in regards. But yeah, use that. Use chase. Just keep chasing his butt. The problem is he's gonna be scurrying and running around to like room to room because he's just getting. Heck, you would think this would be the indication. Hey, is ghosts exist? Oh god, I just saw a dog that slowly appeared. Oh god, now the dog's over here. How is this possible? What, you think that's ghost? No, that's not ghost, that's just a dog. I don't know why I use Earthquake. I guess I just want, you know what? I know why, because I need a boost in terror, because in order to use Possession, I will say, Possession is a bit of a high cost, too. I think it's like 120 for that? Let's see here. Now, the problem is he's just going to go back to the bench. Or sofa bench, I should say. And the dog is not ready to chase just yet, and now it is. There we go. And off he goes. Scooby doing his butt all the way around this freaking boat until he submits. Submit! I'm thinking about using Lucky here, because yeah, Lucky's the other one that's crazy about belief, but the problem is there's not really much you can do on. It's also kind of weird that they have, I guess also it's like electric motors at the end of the day, but yeah, you can basically tie a electric user to that at the end of the day. I don't know why you would at the end of the day as well, unless for example, there is a randomizer mode. Sadly, it's not the randomizer mode I kind of wanted to believe, because I kind of wish there was like a randomizer campaign that you go through the whole campaign with a randomized set of ghosts, but that wasn't the case. So sadly, it's just a randomized mission mode. I was thinking more like, you know, randomize, just a randomized mode. Like basically, you're given these ghosts in order, and then I don't know what else they would do. It's kind of going to be difficult because the problem is you do need some of these unlockable ghosts to get any progress, so to say. So, I don't know. You just have to really think of a randomizer Zelda Ocarina of Time logic on that one. That's the best way to sum it up. And yeah, back to terrifying this guy. He hasn't had enough. He needs his medication of prescription of belief. This thing goes. I just thrown every freaking game joke possible. Game or Batman joke? It's Batman! But yeah, so the biggest problem about this is that I want to use the high belief users, but the problem is they're only tied to emotional or violent stuff, so you can't really technically do much with that. But yeah, I love his animations. His animations get wild. So yeah, I did have a interesting thought. It's like, oh, you know, I could use the call ghost because I'm starting to realize, like, wait, yeah, just summon the ghost, use the call, and cause them to get it over there at the end of the day. It's like, oh yeah, duh. I feel stupid on this part. Because yeah, I will say, beliefs is not, like I said, not much of a problem on the normal mode, but on the hard mode though, it takes a beating to get this man to, you know, go where you want to go. And then I'm trying to do strange behavior since he's by a spot of electrical, I might as well do it. Then I try to cast all the belief stuff at the end of the day. So we'll do this, cut lights, which I don't think this is not going to do much because the lights are still off. As the saying goes. That's the biggest problem about this. So we get him back down here. He's going off that way. God dang it, man. What a pain in the ass, too. And guess who's on the freaking bed and sleeping? This'll fuck her up. Joy getting swallowed, punk. And then they cast a trap too, just to really mess her up. And we'll do a trimmer. Just try to get her out of this dang bedroom at the end of the day, because you do need a spot for the emotional or violence at the end of the day. I mean, like I said, I'm probably also doing this like in the most worst strat possible. There's probably a whole lot better strat when it comes to using emotion, or not emotion, but a belief and stuff. I'm not realizing it at the end of the day. But yeah, I just thought of like, you know, like a randomized speed run they could do for this game and stuff, but they instead of that, it's just you just do the level and it's randomized ghosts and stuff. So in case for those that want to know about the whole randomizer mode, it's not as pretty as you think at the end of it. And then yeah, I tried to do possess and possess the chef instead. Because so many people decided to walk in the bedroom that day. This thing goes, and guess who's back in the bedroom again? And she's not gonna see that because I will say in order to hit someone with gore, they need to see it. So she's surrounded in blood. He's gonna see it though, I think. Okay, maybe not. How the heck do you not see that? I should probably just cast Insane Invitation. That would have worked in that case. But oh wait, he's going. Come on, baby, let's roll the dice. Gotta hurry up. Okay, here we go. You possess, and then if you use Flash Jordan to possess too, because Flash Jordan uses a corpse because the urn's right there. Because yeah, the urn remains are still there. You could just double possess the guy at the end of the day. I will admit this is not going to be a great idea because you see that terror just skyrocket all of a sudden. That's not a great thing to do. I'll just say that. And such. It does make me wonder, should I turn around and start grinding too to get some abilities so that way it makes things a little bit easier for the Let's Play side of things? I probably should in regards to that way. Because I will say this, that skill tree takes a while. It takes a while to get to somewhere. But the thing is, I also kind of don't want to do that because I want to show a casual progression, or pro-casual progression at the end of it. Not a casual progression, but a mix between the pro side and the casual side. That's usually what I want to do when it comes to these Let's Plays at the end of the day. I don't want just show that, oh hey, yeah, I grind it, and this is all I got. And stuff. This is how you make the game a whole lot easier, so to say. in the original intention of this game specifically, that was just an option. It was never really meant to be a, you know, oh crap. I see the problem here. She's back on the bed again. I think it's Jessica her name is or something like that. Now we do some possession, then we do some terror, then we do this and that, and then we do oh, I just realized the problem. Hey, he's gonna possess that guy. Oh no, he possessed the same guy. Okay, good. And then we do more terror, and we make him fart. Make him queasy, I think. Okay, so yeah, you see that terror? That's terror, or not terror, but the belief. The belief is skyrocket. And there we go.
You have
We did it.
Dawn to believe in the
Somehow.
Long may he
Dusty
live
believes in
in
ghosts.
fear.
And stay that way, you freaking Dawn. But yeah, that's a Dawn of the Mafia. The best part. Yeah, that's basically it for the dead fellas. Which, yeah, still got the 3 pumpkins, so they know he was gonna be a butt. They just damn well know it, as the thing goes. So now on to, which yeah, we got another level, which is face packs and broomsticks, but that'll be the next time. So for now is the unusual suspects. So yeah, I love this loading screen. This is a good loading screen they did, I will say.
Mortals of Gravenville are
Although I will say Boo does look a little bit more different for that case, but
now you must
can't say if it's AI generated or not. It does look a bit
by taking away
there,
their
I'll say.
sense of security. Hell Street
Because I think there was some
serves
AI
mortals
generated stuff
and is a
used in the
bastion
makings of
order
this
and
a tad, I think.
the perfect target. Empty it of
Which
all
is, it's
mortal
fine.
presence.
As long as the AI generation wasn't...
Peer into
Here's the thing
heart
of
of
my
the
belief when it
city.
comes... Oh yeah, I should probably let that say, good god. my part on that. Here's my belief when it comes to AI generation. You can use AI generation, but as a side job. Never the main job. Or otherwise you end up like Jensen Huang. Or Sam Altman. Or any of these disturbing fuckwits, so I'll say. That's the thing goes. But yeah, so our goal is we need, so I got Cog Jammer, okay? And I'll just say this, you don't need Cog Jammer. I just thought maybe you might need Cog Jammer, but then I realized, like, maybe you technically don't, because we're gonna get Electric Ghost here. This Electric Ghost can just do the puzzle himself. He just needs a lot of plasm to do it, though. He needs, like, I think 240 if I recall. Which is pretty easy, especially with what I'm about to do here. Especially this is unusual suspects. I will note that I might have had a bit of a skip here. And when I say skip, it's kind of a funny skip happened here, you'll see. Which, you know what, I'll take it because how much of a butt that one can be for this ghost here. But you'll see here in a minute. Once I get that ghost, which I don't know who the heck I think I'm trying to be conflicting on which ghost to bring for this. Because, yeah, you want a lot of indoor ghosts, I'll say that much. So, yeah, it's like, okay, so I'm just bringing our sprite then. Yeah, probably just bringing our sprite then.
Empty Hell Street
Bring a double the
all mortal presence.
horde, so to say. Because you got the flea dog and you got the spider of the spiders. Spiker's the spider. Got it. And we got a dog chase the man. Because, yeah, they can't go anywhere because as you can see, they're in jail time. I have no idea what happened. They're just in jail time, though. So, basically, well, okay, so I know these two over here are these, but these jock guys, I don't know how the heck they got in jail, but alright. I'm not matter. But yeah, these guys, these and stuff, these guys here, we be seeing these guys way later, just to say. Because, this is, like, the one time they show up for this level's case. They won't show up till much later when we, go to the motel, so to say. So that gives you a good hint how far in, so to say. Because, yeah, I will say, unlike the OG where it had 3 acts and then it cuts off, this has the full shebang of some of the cut content Ghostmaster missed out on, especially the ending. The ending was crucial, and they didn't have it there on the OG, because yeah, that was the problem about the OG. The OG didn't have technically a finish, but had a somewhat finished of what was to prepare and what felt like a second Ghostmaster was going to be in the making, and it turns out it wasn't, because this game didn't really sold that well, because not a lot of people talk about it, nor I don't know if they care. Personally, people should really care about this one dearly to me, because at least it's different compared to some freaking shoot 'em up or stuff. You get to scare people, as the saying goes. But yeah, as you can see there, that guy took money, which, oh yeah, I did that, which, like, oops, a little bit there. So yeah, that guy took money. He wasn't supposed to take the money just yet, though. You're basically supposed to intrigue him to do it at the end of the day. Because that's why I had, oh yeah, that's why I should have got the brain jar guy, come think of it. But oh well, it is what it is. So yeah, you basically get him here and he'll be terrified by her. However, for being a skip, I think the problem is it doesn't scare him, so he just sits there and we have Blue Murr on the fly now. Because basically Blue Murr was killed by that dirty cop there, which is I think Andrew Hunt there, something like that, for a name right there. Can't really see it that well. Yeah, Officer Andrew Hunt or something like that. But yeah, basically that was the one ghost we had to get. There is also a third ghost here, just to say, which I'll be showing that adventure here. Because yeah, there is secret ghosts every now and then. I'm trying to look for where the heck. Oh yeah, I see him. God dang it. But yeah, we basically have a guy on the chair, so to say, situation. But yeah, I'm just throwing some ghosts here so I can get some plasma, because this is your way of getting plasma, is keep mess up these guys at the end of the day. Because this building is very corridor, I would say, because you got a hallway there, you got a hallway there. And the ghosts, the biggest problem about ghosts in this game is that they can't move between hallways and stuff, so they're just stuck in the one room of the area at the end of the day. So your biggest way of dishing out the most damage is usually go for the large rooms. At least enough that they could see it in not a small radius, so to say. So any ghost with big radius is really great for this situation, so to say. That's stuff. Yeah, then I look for the guy. Oh, there he is.
Never meant to kill no one, but I guess I did, and I guess I deserve the chair because last one I was. Last to go on this chair, or local cops stop administering the juice. Now I'm stuck here. Got all this power, but nowhere to flow it.
Yeah, so we need to get that guy off the chair, which is electroplasma, or electrospasm. Okay, electrospasm is his name. But as you can see there, he is tied to the chair, and in order to, I guess, fry that chair, which, yeah, here's the secret ghost here. Say hello to Bonsai! Bonsai's tied to the bonsai plant there, and if you use Stonewall, or any Earth user, you get Bonsai. That's all you have to do. But yeah, Bonsai is like a more stereotypical Stonewall at the end of the day, just with a hairdo. That's how it goes. However, here's the best part. Since we got Bonsai now, we basically have access to double Earthquake. So that makes the plasma just skyrocket like no tomorrow at this such. And yeah, since we basically just got majority of the ghosts at this point, we might as well just start raining some terror. So do some Shatter Song and any other thing to smack them into two. So and also do some gore, because yeah, this is a big room. You might as well hit them hard while you have a chance here. Whisper, because I will say Whisper's really good because it causes insanity, and you want that. I will say. Sanity is like a double score if you so happen to get someone insane. Which is technically difficult sometimes not. It really depends on their sanity meter, and sometimes their sanity meter is really a given if it's that small. And we also have a kid here, because yeah, we had the one kid from the house the other time, the Calamityville horror. Oh, and that one's getting chased by spiders. That one thunderclapping. So yeah, this rain terror. So we basically gotta get the plasma up high enough just for him to do surge. Which surge is like easily the best electric move. So basically, if anyone's in that move or in that room while that move goes off, it's gonna hit them harder than a rock, basically. Yeah, so basically just causing some terror and stuff. But yeah, it's interesting snowing again. So I noticed the snowing letter has been appearing really often throughout this playthrough. Cause yeah, I didn't see the snowing letter till like I want to say till like near end game or so. So it's kind of random to see it. Oh yeah, we also had the doctor guy too from the last act, or Dr. Kaus. So we got that guy too. He's in a jail cell somewhere around here. I can't remember where. Oh yeah, I think he's on the bottom left there. That thing goes. But yeah, just trying to figure out where should I put Blue Mur at later on here. So problem about Blue Mur is that there's not really a whole lot of spots for her. And the other biggest problem about her, she's also a caller ghost, so she'll call people. Problem is, it's just not in good spots. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and use search here, which costs 200 to do this. But basically, this fries every electronic, I think, within the room, so to say. So if they're not in the room, sadly, it won't really do much. Which in this case, won't do much at all. But we got him now. So we basically got all the ghosts for this level. Yeah, it's just 3 ghosts. It's just, we got 1 secret one. Which yeah, we'll be seeing more secret ghosts in the future. Get ready to see that. A cast door, which fuck people's day up. The new sheriff's on you. But yeah, this is also a good spot to do surge too. Once I get enough plasm. Some chase here. Try to at least get the plasma to like 400. We also need electro spasm to get the 1 people out too of the jail cell once we get up there. I will say there is a real goal to this. It's just scaring the cops. Just scaring all the cops at the end of the day. Because I will say, I think I did left some. I left some alive, so to say. Yeah, the real goal is just terrifying the cops. Some wild geese cause someone to go to a nearby ghost. Yeah, wild geese, so good. It's so good for that reason. It also keeps everyone at this floor at the end of too. Even though here's the thing, for being called a caller ghost, I'm just calling them to get out, basically. Try to do another earthquake, and kaboom! Let's get like 25 plasm just from that hit. Good god. Now, when I increase the terror in the future and up the cooldown, that move is going to get more devastating than hell, basically. Especially when double earthquake, like good lord, that is a hit and such. Yeah, you got Diana Huts, got is that Hudson Huts? I think that's Hudson Huts too. Cause yeah, we got the Jock guys too, which is a very hilarious. And then we got 2 of the Thief guys, and then I think a just straight up criminal. And then we got some. I think that's a hospital person, matter of fact. I guess one of the hospital candidates, so we'll be seeing her in the future. And stuff. Oh yeah, considering we also had the doctor here too. Good god. Now I think the lady up there in the mid road there, on the upper mid road, I think she's a new one too. And then the mid bottom is that one girl, or one, I don't know if I want to say goth or emo, or punk, one of the 2. He's one of the 3 dark colors. And then, as soon as you took out most of the cops, then the narrator will mention that, and it turns out there's another person walking up to the police building that's right now, which is Dr. Krause's I guess right hand at the end there, which is this one here, which is Dr. Bruner. Which yeah, she's going to go get Dr. Krause, which that's fine, because I will say this is going to happen no matter what. You can just cause straight up terror on Dr. Krause at the end there, but yeah, that's it. Cause a bit more trimmers and stuff. Eventually we're gonna open the jail cells for those guys so they can run the freak out at the end of the day. Cause yeah, I will say I think their terror meter is like max. They just can't really do much. Oh, and wrong move. Because I will say the biggest problem about Surge though, it takes a while. Are you able to use that again? This is kind of just as bad as Quake a little bit on the cooldown there. Even with the cooldown boost, it's just not that really great. Yeah, there goes Dr. Krause, so goodbye. Let's give him more of that. More scene invitation. Cause come on, people, you wanna come see the show? Come see the show. The show of your demise. There it goes. Yeah, then we got Cog Gamer do wild and crazy, cause that's not a bad move at the end of the day. It's like basically weaker Surge, but at least not as long. This thing goes. It's just the thing is, Surge is technically better because it really hits them where it hurts. Some gore, hide and seek. Alright, now we can do Surge on the Switch, which will open the Switch. I will say Wild and Crazy, I think is the other way to do it. And off they go! Look at them X's, yo. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that boost plasma, would you? This thing goes. Off they go. So all we got is a doctor and another doctor and a cop, and that's we good. Actually, you know, maybe not the cops. I don't know. It's like a specific selection of cops or something. It seems something causes it at the end. I don't know what. But yeah, that's basically it for unusual suspects in the part at the end of the day. So I thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed what you've seen here at the end of the day. And until next time, we do broomsticks and poultry, guys. So until then, folks, I'll see you guys all next time. You guys take care and ciao. See you then.
Count out your coin.